I'm Terri Trespicio, and I'm an editor at this magazine, Whole Living, which you can check out at wholeliving.com. But really, what I want to do is start giving little bits of information on how to live a more energized life. Because, as I've said, balanced living, what does that even look like? It looks different for everyone. And I think a more useful and practical term is to think about what it means to live sustainably, meaning that you have enough energy to do the things that you want. What a concept! So let's start with talking about something simple and not simple, like food. Now, we could spend all day talking about food and what you should eat and you shouldn't eat, and a lot of times we end up sort of splitting hairs and worrying about whether this is better, that is better. Let's start with the most broad strokes we can, and that is if most of your meals are coming out of a box or a bag or a container, or you're picking it up without even hitting the brakes and just kind of drive through, that would mean that most of your food is processed. And a great way to get more energy into your life is to eat more, as they say, living foods. What do I mean by that? I mean something that has one ingredient in it, like this, kale. What's in kale? Kale. What's in an apple? An apple. Here's a little tip. If you're driving home from the grocery store and anything in your bag you could sort of open up and eat right then and there, then that's probably, you know, most of your food is probably processed. And some processed food is okay, it's necessary. But unless you like gnawing on raw beets, some of the food you bring home should require that you process it a bit. So, a tip for the week here is to try to get a living food, something fresh, every meal, whether it's kale or greens or veggies or fruits, anything. Start crowding out some of the processed stuff with more fresh whole food, and you may start to feel a difference in your energy. I'm Terri Trespicio, and we'll talk again soon.